guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to the Abarth 124 Spider. I spend my time looking at this car quite a lot because it's bella. It's a beautiful looking car, and thanks to Abarth UK, it's mine for the next week and a bit. I've got a couple of big road trips planned, but I thought it's time for another collaboration review. I've done one of these a couple of times before and it always seems to go down well, so I'm going to shoot a review of this car this week, later on this week, but I want to know what you guys want to know about it. It's a beautiful looking car, it's much talked about, it has its comparisons. Clearly it's got a lot of family DNA shared with the MX-5. But what's it like to drive? What's it like to own? Is it any good? These are all questions that I'm going to answer in my review, but what are the details you'd like to know? So let's take a look around the car, then we'll jump inside and I'll tell you a little bit about the spec. One thing's for sure, this car is a pretty snug fit. So let me just tell you a little bit about the particular model I've got. This is in the Heritage White colour. So one of the talking points, no doubt, in the video is going to be what you think of this kind of white and black contrast bodywork. I think it looks pretty cool and there's a reason for it, and I'll talk more about that in my review. So if you want to know more, make sure you tune into the review. Inside, very, very well appointed cabin. It's got, these seats are very comfortable. From a spec point of view and a performance point of view, this is powered by a 1.4 turbocharged engine, producing about 170 horsepower. So I'll say now it's not the fastest car in the world, but that's one of the questions I'm going to try and answer. Is I'm not so sure that this car's all about being fast. It's much more visceral than that, and a really interesting proposition. A lot of tech on the car. I've got a nice MMI with all my sat nav and so on. There's not a huge amount of options that you can tick when you buy one of these. Most of it's kind of aesthetics, and there's a few different comfort packs you can buy. So a really nicely spec car. But what do you want to know? Again, as we've done in collaboration reviews before, anything legal I am prepared to consider doing. 0 to 60 tests, 60 to 0 tests. I'm not going to get a chance to drive it on a track, so don't ask me anything about track performance. I'm not going to be able to get it on a runway, so I have to stay within the bounds of the law. 70 miles an hour will be the most I will do in this car. But what would you like to know? I really do think it's an interesting car. I've had it for a couple of days, and we went out in it yesterday, and of all the cars I've had, all the press cars I've had, this is the one that gets the most attention. I've had, you come back and you find people staring at the car when it's parked up, you get people staring at you as you drive through towns. It really does get a lot of attention. So I'm going to film the review on probably Wednesday of this week. Any thing you want to know, put it in the comments below. I'm going to put some posts on Facebook and Instagram, so you can contact me there as well. If you haven't followed me on social media, I'll put my links below. They are all below there right now. Go and find me, just do a search for Petrol on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, because I post a lot of extra content on there as well. And let's see how we get on. As I said, I'm going to film it probably Wednesday this week, with some more stuff maybe next weekend. So you've got plenty of time to kind of let me know what you think. And then tune in for the Abarth 124 Spider review. Again, huge thanks to Abarth UK for letting me have the car, and also, you know, I'm really going to get to grips with what it's like to have for a long period of time. I think I'm going to do well in excess of 1,000 miles. It's only got about 700 miles on the clock at the moment. I'm going to do certainly some miles. I'm taking it down to the Cheddar Gorge, and I'm also taking it up to Donington Park, so it's going to get some good miles. So put in the comments below what you'd like to know. Make sure you tune in for the collaboration review, and I will see you on that film. But hopefully you've enjoyed this very, very brief informational film from the Abarth 124 Spider. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next video. You take care, guys. Drive safe.